Hello folks, Kathy Williams-DeVries here for another instructional video. This time it's on the Abato exercise and why it should be an essential part of your daily warm-up. Now, when I was an undergraduate at the Queensland Conservatorium back in the early 90s with Floyd Williams, he taught me this exercise. And it's very, very simple, and I've adapted it various ways, and I believe you can adapt it various ways too. It's primarily an exercise to build not only tone but also smoothness in the fingers, so that you don't really slap them down, but you get a smooth smooth connection with the notes. And it also helps you with wide leaps as well. It's a tone exercise for all seasons. It's brilliant. Now, the original exercise was over 2 octaves, and it was E, F, E, F, E, F, E, F, E. And then you go E, F sharp, E, F sharp, E. So I'll play it for you. It's really good for those wide leaps. And you see that leap's not easy, because you've got to coordinate fingers and register key. And you don't want it to pop, so you want nice soft fingers. This is what I was talking about in previous videos, that soft fingers, you raise them slowly and then put them down slowly. And then of course you go. And then once you get into the middle of it, it's really good for your throat tones. And then you get to work on the leaps from the other end. Go right up the chromatic scale until and ideally you want to do it in the one breath. You can do it as slow as you can and really look at and the beauty of this is you can start on any note. So you can start on an A. So what you're concentrating on is very, very soft fingers. Getting the smooth transition from note to note without any breaks, because see how that wasn't smooth? So you can start on any note. You can start on a C. Obviously I need to practice these, but I adapted it further to include the altissimo register. it really gets your altissimo register happening. And again, you can start it on any note, although I suppose the upper limit would probably have to be an A. But you can do it right up to top C, I suppose, if you wanted to. And I believe you can do a 1-octave version. I believe you can do a 1-octave version for your students as well. So what I would do is I'd do it slightly differently. I'd base it on the scale they're learning that week. So say F major. It's an excellent, and you notice this is for, and I think this can be done for students of all standards. For your younger students you may need to write it out, but I think it's another great method for getting the kids to learn their scales, because I mean all they're doing is learning the scale. Which I don't think fully equips them for playing in a key, whereas if you use this exercise and go they really get to know the key inside out. It's the reason why I practice returning scales and interrupted scales, is that you really get to know the key. Etc. And also there's further interrupted scales in the close scale book. But of course you can adapt it to again 2 octaves. This, I suppose you can call the Abato williams-DeVries legato exercise. Notice I say legato, not slurring, because what I'm trying to instill is that the air does not change when you change notes. And that's a common misconception among especially the younger students, is that you want, as Close said, you want the sound of the first note to continue in the second. An unchanged column of air, you're just moving the fingers. So that's the Abato exercise for you. So you can adapt it to the original Abato exercise or the Abato williams-DeVries exercise, and also the Abato williams-DeVries exercise for beginner students. But works on your tone, works on your legato, works on your soft fingers, works on your connections between the notes, everything. It's absolutely brilliant. So it can be adapted to be as little as 5 minutes of your warm-up, or you can spend 15-20 minutes on it if you want. It's that versatile. You can start on any note, do it over 2 octaves, do it over 1 octave, do it over 3 octaves. So that's my spiel on the Abato tone exercise and why every clarinetist should use it as their warm-up. So thanks for listening, and bye for now.